Welcome to another edition of Channel Partners TV. I'm Dave Raffo. I am the content manager for the Channel Partners events and websites. Today I'm here with Eleanor Johansson, the CRO of CloudLI, and one of the sponsors of our upcoming March 24th through 27th Channel Partners Conference and Expo in beautiful and sunny Las Vegas. So thanks for joining us today, Eleanor.
Thanks for having me, Dave. Great to be here with everyone.
So if you could just start off, give us a quick rundown on what CloudLI does.
Great. Happy to do so. So CloudLI is a channel-focused, channel-first, channel-only cloud communications provider. We deliver cloud communications, business communications, voice, IP fax, managed services, and alerts and notification solutions for businesses of all types and sizes. But we really focus on overserving the underserved segments of the cloud communications market. And that's really, we're guided by four key pillars. And I think that that's really, if you don't know CloudLI, this is what's important to know about CloudLI, is these foundational pillars that we use to guide us to deliver experiences that wow our partners and our customers every single interaction. So the first is that we're flexible. So that means that we have solutions that are adaptable and truly meet the needs of different types of businesses. So whether it's 2 seats or 2,000 seats, we have a solution and we can implement that solution in a way that meets what the business actually needs. So it's not a cookie cutter, plug and pray kind of scenario. The second thing that differentiates CloudLI is that we're reliable. And reliability means the network, but it goes beyond that at CloudLI. And I think this is something that we really pride ourselves on. And when we look at our whole team, that's the standard that we hold ourselves to, is to being extremely reliable. So you can count on our team and you can trust that they will provide you with the support that you need every single step of the way. So if you're a partner, that means we're a safe pair of hands for your customers. If you're a customer of ours, you know that if you need help, we're only a phone call away. We're here to help you. We're an extension of your team. The third is that we're simple, both in our solutions and how they work from a user perspective. So fantastic, easy, intuitive user experience, but also that we're easy to do business with. A lot of businesses out there, they're so constrained for time, for resources. Same thing for partners. There's a lot going on in the market out there. And for us, being simple to do business with makes it easier for our partners and customers to thrive in their own businesses. And so that's really critical for us, is that we're simple and that we're easy to do business with. And the last one is that we're hands-on. We own the customer experience from beginning to end with our partners. And that means we do things sometimes that other providers won't do for customers, whether that's an on-site installation for a small customer. We will have someone go out on site to help our customers, because we know how important it is for a customer to have a good experience, how important that is for our partners. And so we are there every step of the way, holding our partners' hands, holding our customers' hands, and making sure that we're removing any complexity or obstacles, and we're providing the experience and support that they all deserve.
That's great. And I know over the past year, CloudLI shared some big plans on what you're doing. So what are the major updates that the channel needs to know about, and what's coming in the next year that people want to know about?
Yeah, well, it's been a really exciting year for us since last Channel Partners. Some of you might remember us. That's from last year's Channel Partners and our debut that we made on the show floor. And we've just been continuing to build and to grow. And I think, what you've seen in the last year has been us building relationships out in the channel and growing those relationships and demonstrating those four pillars out to the channel and to customers. And I think there are a few things that you're going to see moving forward from us that is going to really continue on building that momentum. And that's, expanding our ability to execute with some new relationships that we are going to be announcing very soon. That's including looking at our product set and our feature set and really thinking about the customer. I think one thing, about CloudLI is that we're so customer focused and customer driven. And so we've looked at, from a product perspective, what are those customers needing right now that they're not getting anywhere else? And so expect to see solutions that are going to come forward around messaging, around managed services, around connectivity that are really designed for that underserved customer right now, where other vendors might not be playing in that space. That allows us to do more for our partners and our customers, and to provide a solution that really adds value to the business of the customer versus being something that maybe adds complexity or is too much or not enough.
That's great. So, I don't have to tell you this because, you're in the space, you compete with all these people. I look at this market, I track it and write about them, and I know there's a lot of cloud communications providers out there, right? Like I said, you compete with them all, so I don't have to tell you that. But, what makes CloudLI the must-have partner for channel businesses?
Well, I think when you look at the market, you're right, there are a lot of providers out there, but where are those providers focused and what are the customers that those providers are targeting? And I think what you see is a lot of it, the shift up market and the shift to large customers, to enterprise. And what that means is that we have this whole segment of the market, this giant small business segment and very small business segment that's really underserved right now. There are solutions that are hard for them to access or that are not designed for them. There are vendors out there that won't do business with them, that won't provide them the support they need. And so that's really where we're looking at it, where there's this big opportunity for partners now to come in and capture that segment of the market, because we've looked at, well, how do you make that work? How do you deliver a great experience for a small business customer in a way that that makes sense for the vendor, for the partner, for the customer? And we've put together some processes and ways of doing business that make that a reality. I think the best way that I like to think about it is, the concept isn't so much that there's a finite amount of the pie to capture. What we're actually doing is we're helping partners bake a bigger pie, so that allows them to access a greater amount of the market than they previously have been able to access, because they just really didn't have the solutions and the partners and the tools to help them do that.
You talk about overserving the underserved, right? I think that's something I've heard from some bartenders, but how does that, how do we bring what does that mean for the SMBs and channel partners?
Well, we think about it in a much more wholesome way than that.
Well, yeah, I'm in the gutter, but we could bring it back to the SMBs.
When we're talking about that overserving the underserved, it really means three key things. And that means having a team that's really committed to serving that small business market segment. And so, that's what we look for in our team members, and our team members have this commitment to helping the small businesses be successful. The second thing that means is enabling our partners, making sure our partners have the tools, the training, and the support to capture that market, and enabling the partners to be successful as they acquire those customers. And the third thing, I think this is paramount to anything, is really making sure that the customer comes first, whether they have 2 seats or 2,000 seats. For some providers, they're not necessarily equipped to deal with these smaller customers. And that's really where we come in, because we take full ownership of that customer experience, from the sales process through the onboarding, project management, to post-sales support, long-term, and helping them also think about how they evolve their business communications to do more, to better support their business, to deliver better outcomes for their core business, and how business communications is really a tool to support them in their own business growth, whatever industry they might be part of. What's key is that every customer gets access to the tools, the resources, and the support that they need to really adopt the solutions and get the full value out of them. And that's the third thing that we think about when we think about overserving the underserved.
So finally, where can partners find you at Channel Partners Conference?
So we are going to be exhibiting in booth 2154, and I'd really encourage everyone to come take a look and come visit us. We're doing something that's a little less conventional this year, a little bit laid back and out of the ordinary, and I'm not going to give too much away, but definitely you'll have to come and experience it for yourself. And I think it's going to be a good representation of what that experience is like with CloudLI.
Okay, can hardly wait. Well, again, thanks for joining us today. Thank you, Eleanor. And everyone, remember, March 24th through the 27th at the Venetian Las Vegas Channel Partners Conference and Expo. Hope to see you there.